The racists did it again. The same tactics they used to get us on the slave ships to pick cotton are still being used today. These tactics are the reason the black poverty rate is over 20% and theirs is under 10%. What is the trick? They use other black people to carry out some of the dirty work. Just like some Africans captured other Africans to sell to the slave ships, you got some blacks saying, we're doing good. All they did was increase the psychological subterfuge. For instance, they're laying off thousands of federal workers, black and white. But for blacks, this is one of the main pathways to middle class. How many of these laid off black workers are going to get a job at Tesla? Meanwhile, they got us running around protesting statues while they are coming up with plans to cut Medicaid and food stamps. Yes, these statues needed to come down, but we got to learn to do two things at the same time. We got a lot of statues pulled down, but many of us still live in fucked up housing. We're still not getting an equal education, but you got blacks debating if the slave ships actually existed. A lot of energy is going into these pseudo historical debates while they're trying to figure out how to keep as many blacks on drugs as possible. It's hard enough to learn trigonometry sober. Imagine when you're lit. They are building rockets and satellite systems while we debating if blacks was the original Native Americans. What you gonna do with a bow and arrow